Okay, so quick tutorial on getting SketchUp and other ArchViz or CAD models into Unreal. So this is the Epic Games launcher. You go down to, which you probably haven't got because you're on an imaged computer, but if you can get access to this, then you need to go down to the Unreal Engine in the menu section and then go up to Marketplace, and then this is the beautiful thing you're looking for, Unreal DATASMITH. This is free and this will help you, as it says, enable Unreal Engine users to easily import data from over 20 CAD and DCC sources, whatever a DCC source is. So let's just click on the free, and what happens here is nothing. So install to engine. Okay, so this may happen. Let's have a look what's going on here. Okay, so what's happened here is that I've only got 4.24 installed on this machine, and this only supports 4.19 to 4.23. So if you have a look at the library, and so I've only got these two. Actually, it should. Oh, it's 4.19 to 4.23. So let's add another one. So I need to go to 4.19. Let's try the latest one we can get. Let's try that one. So I'll just install that, and then that should give us the option to install. Yeah, to install the DATASMITH plugin. Okay, so I've got 4.22 installed now. So let's go back to the marketplace. If it will update in the next year. And what was we looking for? We was looking for DATASMITH. So install to engine, install to 4.22. So I'll just let this install and then we'll come back and get on with it. Okay, so the next stage in the nightmare is that you on the Unreal DATASMITH Marketplace page, you can go to download the exporter plugins, which will take you to this page. Okay, and so be very careful here, because this took me about another hour to fix, that you choose the correct version you have installed. So if we look, I have got 4.22 installed. So 4.22, download it. Thanks. Okay, let's try and install everything we possibly can in the world. Okay. Yeah. Okay, accept. Don't read it. Don't care. Install. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I've just gone on to 3D Warehouse to find a model that is compatible with SketchUp 2018. So this is good. So I'm going to have this one. I'll just download this, something else to download, and then I will take it into SketchUp. So I'm now in SketchUp Pro. Don't know how to use it, can't remember, so I won't try anything funny. Just going to go up and export 3D model, and so I've already done a test here, but basically you want to make sure on your drop down you're using Unreal DATASMITH as your export file type. Let's call it Temple Thing again. Let's overwrite it. Yes. Okay, so it's going to do that. Okay, so it's done a few things here. It's writing the DATASMITH scene file. It tells you the export is completed. Let's go back to this. So if I go to my 4.22, so I just made a project called YSJ Interior Test. So let's open that. So basically, if you just open this, it'll ask you if you want to create a new project. Actually, scratch that, that's confusing in itself. So let's just launch a new project. So to go to launch on your 4.22, this will take about an hour. Actually, it's going really quickly. Happy days. So it's asking me, all of this is grayed out because these are different versions of the software, so it won't allow me to open them. So let's go to new project. You want to make a blank project. Let's call it YSJ Interiors 1. Yeah, and then create that, and then that will take another hour. Oh no, it's going quick again. Okay, let's see if I can just hang on until it actually opens. Okay, so we've into Unreal. So if you hold down Alt and your left mouse, you can spin it around. There's nothing in the project apart from a player start position, but that's not important for the purposes of this. So up here we've now got a DATASMITH menu drop down. So if we just click on that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my utmost to find, if I can go up to here. I'm in the top window, give me a second. Okay, let's go and see Andrew Thurman, Temple Thing, New DATASMITH. Let's do it. So it's asking me if I want to install it to content, which is this folder here, because I've got no other folders in the project. Let's select that and let's go OK. Fingers crossed. It's messing about doing something else down here. Right, so I'm going to give it an hour and come back. So this is telling me I've got the wrong exporter version, which I know that I haven't because I am a genius. So what I'm going to do is, let's just have a look. Don't understand what that means. I want to try and import it anyway. It probably won't work. Okay, so I'll give this a while. Okay, so we've got the SketchUp model into Unreal. There's a large piece of landscape geo over here. I don't know what that's for. Also, I'm not entirely sure what's. Okay, so these are plants, which is obviously causing a bit of a nightmare. So it's not, the lighting needs to be rebuilt. You can rebuild the lighting with build lighting only up here. It looks okay. It's just approximated the lighting values. So just to quickly show you as well that you can actually white box in Unreal. So if you can just drag cubes in, and then if you press R for scale, you can then just scale aspects of it. It's also got a thing called binary space partition. Sounds scary, it isn't. It's just under geometry. So this basically creates geometry in your level. So it's just creating a mathematical space which is actual geometry. But the interesting thing is here that under geometry you've got these elements. Well, actually, let me quickly show you that up here you've got a geometry editing tool which allows you to sort of do things with the geo. So it's kind of like a mini modeling package. You can apply text to this as well, and then if I go back to geometry, I can also do things like if I was to put a sphere in there, hopping about all over the place, press W to get the move control. So you can see it's recalculating each time I move it. So if I just overlap these two elements, very exciting. So I'm just overlapping the cubes with the sphere, and so if we go over here to the detail section, at the minute my brush is additive, but if I change that to subtractive, then what it does is it will cut a hole out of the other geometry. So it is effectively a modeling package. But anyway, that's for a more complex tutorial. But there you go, that's the nightmare of getting in a SketchUp model into Unreal. Thanks, bye.